Hi everybody, Eric here, and my question is, would you like to upgrade your bicycle to be more comfortable on those bumpy rides? The best way, in my opinion, is a suspension stem. Let's get into it. Regular bicycle frames have to have a certain stiffness to ensure stability and control. Excessive flex and torsion in the frame can lead to mechanical issues and safety concerns. Parts could potentially not work properly or even fail. A properly stiff frame transfers contact energy from the riding surface to the rider, which is felt as vibrations or larger bumps that can become pretty uncomfortable pretty fast. That is why some dedicated bikes have suspension built right into the frame. But in this video we are going to concentrate on your everyday double triangle frame, the hardtail. The way this discomfort originates is that the energy from the road wheel connection travels up the frame to the seat post, the handlebar and the pedals. All these contact points are places where comfort battles can be fought, and about 70% of the rider's weight is balanced on the saddle, making it the place where the road energy meets the most weight resistance. This translates to the most force pushing back, causing the biggest impact. Imagine a big bump, for example, is uncomfortable on your hands and feet, but there is way less weight resting on those platforms, and because of their anatomical mechanics, they can move easily and even act as shock absorbers in a way. The torso, on the other hand, is heavy, solid and often firmly planted on the saddle in comparison. You can probably imagine a nice bump jolting up the spine and how it's potentially a big discomfort to the system. Here is where a suspension seat post comes in. A practical and I think the best bang for your buck upgrade you can make to the comfort on a bicycle. A suspension seat post is designed to absorb shocks and vibrations before they reach the rider's body. It effectively isolates the rider from the roughness of the terrain, acting as a buffer between the saddle and the frame. The suspension mechanism allows the seat post to flex and move slightly, absorbing impacts and providing a smoother ride. This results in less fatigue and an overall more pleasant riding experience, especially during extended journeys. Beyond comfort, a suspension seat post also contributes to better handling and control. By reducing the impact on the rider's body, the suspension seat post helps to maintain stability and balance, particularly when navigating challenging terrain. There are many types of suspension seat posts to choose from, like coil springs and carbon fiber suspension, to name a few. I think a great starting point is the type using a dedicated elastomer. Myself and my partner Mauri installed one on our world touring bikes back in 2018 and we have been nothing but happy with its performance. The elastomer suspension seat post is a practical and cost-effective option for many cyclists seeking a straightforward solution. It's made from a rubber-like material that provides a good level of shock absorption without the need for an overly complex design and adjustments to dial in. After having selected the right elastomer for the rider's body weight, it's just go from there and it's very easy. With its low maintenance requirements and more budget-friendly prices than some of the competitors, the elastomer suspension seat post offers a relatively affordable comfort upgrade, making it a great choice. If your budget is tight, consider looking on the second-hand market. I found mine as a used demo model in near mint condition for 2/3 of the price. I've used the Cane Creek Thudbuster ST now for years and couldn't be more happy with anything on my bike. It hardly requires maintenance and in 6 years I never had to tinker with it. While still performing admirably after more than 25,000 kilometers out in the elements, now the elastomer is getting a little dried out and I'm replacing that for a new one. Also, the pivot bushings are getting a little bit worn and starting to have some play. I don't want to damage the pivots in the long run, so I'm replacing the bushings as well. Some people even protect it with a neoprene sock and perhaps that potentially prolongs the life of the components even longer, but from my experience without using one, I can say that the durability is fantastic as it is. Strangely enough, it's one of those products that you forget about having as it becomes unnoticeable. And that's actually exactly what you want, as you don't want to be bouncing around, which can happen with the wrong elastomer for your weight class, or other suspension seat posts that can become too springy with the wrong tension. The real difference is noticed when you go back to a stiff, regular seat post and feel how unforgiving that is on rougher terrain. I will probably never go back to a regular seat post ever again. If you want to take your bicycle comfort even further, check out the next video, where I go into what is perhaps the best bicycle saddle out there.